Alright, welcome to How to Grill a Cheese. First, you want your pan hot. It's hot. Butter is melting. And look at it go. But you want all that butter melted before you even think about grilling a cheese. So we're going to switch to, I'm a professional, I can do whatever. Like poke butter. But we're going to switch from the butter pan all the way over to our assembled cheeses. So it's just bread and cheese. Have fun. Just like pan back over to this. If it's not melted enough, you just you go over here and you crank that bitch up. And you wait until it's nice and foamy. It's getting there. Basically what you're trying to do is you're trying to get the milk solids in the butter almost completely toasted without burning it, which is a pain in the ass to do, but it's worth it for your cheese that you're about to grill. Put your hand over it, make sure it's hot enough. Nope. So you see all those white bits? Those are milk solids. And sniffing that, it smells toasty. Alright, we're ready to put our cheeses in. Here's cheese number 1. And here's cheese number 2. And you see our cheeses? You see how they're tall? They're not going to melt properly. Well, now, join me for part 2, where I get a spatula. So you've decided to join me for part 2. I have a spatula, and now what you're going to do is you're going to press the bread. You press it into the pan to evenly distribute the heat. You hear it sizzle? That's what you want. This is what makes your cheese melt without adding any extra bullshit like a lid or water. You can't forget the other one. And so it's all about making the bread a better conductor of heat. Because right now, you see all those holes in the bread? Bread is a bad conductor of heat. It does not want to conduct heat very well, which is why toast takes fucking forever. But you're putting all your effort in. You're going to lower the heat a little bit to like the medium mark now. But yeah, you put all this effort in to make sure you can have a well-conducted cheese that doesn't burn, but isn't like shitty. Alright, cheese has been pressed. Like a pressed cheese at this point. Alright. You see all these toasted bits in the middle? That's the milk solids. You're going to take your cheese and you're going to flip it. Look at that bad boy. Hell yeah. And that one's a little less toasted, but that's because this pan doesn't heat evenly. Now we're going to rotate them to get all the butter in them. You're going to keep pressing because you want to keep evenly adding that heat to each cheese. You can just move them around with the spatula at this point. I can do it with one hand because I've had years of grilled cheese practice. I don't know, you can do it with one hand too if you feel confident. But I'm just gonna, you see that? You see the cheese right there? It's starting to melt. I use American, but you can use literally any cheese with this method because you're making sure all the hot parts go to the cold parts in the middle. Yeah, crispy. I'm gonna flip again. Look at that bad boy. Beautiful. Beautifully cheesed. See how the bread moves? Because the cheese is melted. You're gonna flip this one. You're gonna realize, oh fuck, it's a little bit pale. Don't worry, you can flip it again. I say, mostly to myself. One grilled cheese. Slightly shittier grilled cheese. Don't worry. You get to stay on the other side. There we go. Never stop pressing your grilled cheeses. Apply an even amount of force, but not too much force, because you still want it to be bread, but you don't want it to be too, you know, too squish. It's getting there. Okay, how you doing, grilled cheese number 2? There we go. That's you want to see that in a grilled cheese. Yep. It's grilling, it's cheesing. Perfect. Grilled cheese. Grilled cheese. Alright, now that you've grilled your cheeses, you can now remove them from the pan, shut the heat off, and I'm just going to put these on a plate, and then they're good to go. And congratulations, you've grilled a cheese.